Good afternoon, my name is Dennis Reedy, and I'm studying the MSc in Sport Exercise and Performance Psychology. And in our second semester, we had a module on professional issues and ethics in applied psychology. We also had to prepare a presentation as part of our assessment. It was a 10-minute presentation on an ethical dilemma. Now there was 3 members in our group, Colm O'Brien, Damon O'Halloran and myself. And we decided to work on the, in brackets, I work with Beckham, which basically focuses on the issues of confidentiality, privacy and privilege in sports psychology service delivery. The review process I used when reviewing this presentation and the process involved was the Gibbs model. So basically the description of what happened, the feelings occurred, the evaluation of it, the analysis of the presentation, the conclusion, and then an action plan for future presentations of what we actually took home and learned from it. The feelings we had during it, it was interesting. It was quite challenging actually initially to review the different ethical dilemmas and how to approach them. From my own previous experience in working in publishing, I had quite some experience in ethics in that particular field, but it was interesting to compare and contrast that with the sports psychology. As a group, it actually opened our minds to the dangers and considerations that we need to have when we're actually a sports psychologist and delivering our skills to a client. It was very informative and interesting to review the different association codes, the AASP, the APA and the PSI. And we all did that. But then finally, when we were actually organising it, we decided Damien would cover the ethical codes and principles. I'd look at the evidence base and the current research in the area, and then Colin would look at the general theme and actually the individual ethical dilemma itself that we were discussing. An evaluation of how we did the presentation. It was a good team, small enough, we worked well. Communication was very good. We did it via email and phone calls predominantly. It also allowed us to meet face to face as well, very frequently, and it was very relatively easy because we're all around the same area, Limerick Clare area, so that was quite easy to do. We had very efficient discussions. It allowed us to divide the individual roles quite easily, as I discussed previously, and the workload was quite well divided as well. If I analysed the presentation, I think we rehearsed the presentation itself quite well. We also had some very good group discussions to cover the possible questions that may be asked in the question time. That allows us shared knowledge we had gained from our different readings and background reading. So I think we prepared well for the question time. An area maybe we could have improved on, we actually should have improved on, was maybe presentation innovation. So maybe using different innovative techniques like Prezi or interactive techniques with the audience. That's something we probably should have and will improve on in the future. Conclusion, learned a lot from the readings and the different ethical codes. The question time was challenging, but the time spent discussing the different scenarios, different codes, different principles prior to the presentation proved invaluable to us. Again, the interactive techniques and the Prezi techniques that we could have used in the presentation would have been very helpful. Finally, an action plan for the future. Okay, I've mentioned twice already, but definitely learning other presentation techniques other than PowerPoint. Prezi was mentioned, but also interactive techniques, getting the audience involved, hooking them into what we're actually going to discuss. That would have been quite valuable, and we should have done that better. Second take home would have been we should always be willing to discuss different ethical issues with our colleagues. It was something we enjoyed doing ourselves while we prepared the presentation, but it also highlighted you need to do it. And in the question time, that was also highlighted. And finally, adopt a do no harm motto when you are a service provider and when you're dealing with service provider and client relationships. So there have been the 3 take-homes from it and our action plan for the future. Thank you very much.